Hi there. I'm Deacon John Wilson, as you know, West Angeles Church Education Enrichment Director. That's the church behind me. Um, I did a recent video on how to manage your student loans. This one's going to be about paying your student loans. Because a lot of you, when I talk to you, probably don't think you should pay your loans. And I have some strong arguments, a very brief video on why you should repay them. The obvious reason is the first video. It's going to be much more easier than a lot of you thought it would be. But then there's spiritual reasons. Number two, you made an agreement to pay the loans. Uh, if you've gotten goods like that and you made an agreement you haven't paid, there's a little bit of a curse spiritually on the thing you've gotten. Who knows? That could be the thing where you release your blessings. I need you to think about that and pay off your loans. You made an agreement. I know your schools may not have let you know this, but you have to repay those loans. Uh, the next reason I want you to consider is that is that uh, there's this feeling that just let it go. It's not going to get any more than it is now. But your loan is growing very swiftly. Depending on what years you took it out, it could be growing at a rate of 6 to 7% per month. I'm sorry, per year. And actually, more. It's like I think it's twice a year. It's actually assessed, and that loan will jump really fast on you if you're not making principal payments and not just interest payments. You should be doing that. Um, Again, if the payments are too high, you can manage those to be lower for sure. Still, others of you aren't paying because you've gotten an education from the school and you've not been able to turn your career around, and somehow you feel that you've been cheated. That's certainly true. A lot of you need to return to your school's career service offices or come to some of my career service sessions. I'm having a big one coming up later this year. Go to my website, www.westa-eep.org, and learn and click on career. Go along the top and then click on career and see some of the things we're doing. We're thinking a lot about career lately, about hooking you up with employers. So I don't want you to think that your degree was in vain. Also, you can have a talk with me because some of you feel you have to work exactly in your major when I've told you over and over again, or you know that major and career are not related. If you don't believe me, ask your parents what they majored in. You probably know. Are their careers exactly what they majored in? Mine's not. I'm an engineering major, and you know what I'm doing right now. You can see the things that I do. Finally, there's this growing feeling that loans will be forgiven. You hear the news or you voted for in the last election on that issue, and you feel that a promise that was made that loans would be repaid. Well, that loan had a lot of conditions on it. Like most politicians, some of you might feel only Republicans lie and only Trump lies, but that's not true. Politicians have always lied, and I think that they may have overpromised that they would get the loans paid off. Uh, Let me tell you the factors I see working against that. Number one, even if President-elect Biden wants to pay off those loans when he's president, he can't do it with an executive order. He'll have to change the laws of the land. And right now, the Senate, as you know, is not decidedly Republican yet. We have a race in Georgia, if you haven't noticed, where if the Republicans win just one seat, they'll have the majority. And you can believe they're going to be very together on major issues like that. Number two, even if the Democrats win somehow the Senate, uh, there is the matter of the banking lobbies in this country are very, and college lobbies are very strong, and they're strongly opposed to loan forgiveness. Some colleges, many private colleges, are in favor of it, but most know it will shine a light on the cost of college, and they're really too expensive. But that's another video. So don't assume just because the Democrats have control of the Senate that forgiving loans totally will be a priority. In fact, President-elect Biden's promise was that 10,000 of it would be forgiven, and I think that's going to be hard without giving up other things he may not want to give up politically. I just think it'll be further down the road. As I look at the Democrat Party, the influences are more toward the Green New Deal, and other economic changes and other changes to the Constitution. that I think they want to make. And that'll use a lot of political capital up for the first year. And there will be an election cycle for midterm elections. So it's all a matter of, do you think he could do it in the first year? Really, the first 2, 3 months is just transition. So can he do it in the 10 months? And I just don't think that'll be a priority. They've never gotten things out of those committees in that way. All right. I hope that encouraged you. Pay off your loans. Don't let those sit out there. Let's get those paid. What do you say? If I can help in any way, you know how to get a hold of me. I love you very much. God bless you in your career. God bless your futures. Bye bye now.